Shit, you already know what it is. I'm just trying to live.
Nobody wins when the family feels. But my
Cut the bin off my PO call. Said you in some deep shit, doing everything the ops do. They say we chillin' on the roof, they know that's not true. Disrespectful, you a bitch, you know that's not true.
The deep dive down and turned up and now they feelings hurt. I lost my brother to the shit, so they gon' feel it worse.
Kwame still ain't got no tombstone. Might go dig up his dirt.
Ain't got no fucking tombstone. Who think it's fucking dirt up? Hey, yo, where the fuck Kwame at, yo? Kwame, where the fuck you at? Ah!
New at 11 tonight now. Philadelphia police are investigating a violent shooting in Port Richmond that left a man dead. The action cam on the scene of here the 3300 block of Emerald Street, where you can see the aftermath of that shooting and car crash. It all started just after 7:30 this evening when one car hit another. The driver of the car that was struck got out and shot the driver who hit him twice, according to police. That man who was still behind the wheel hits a parked car, but somehow makes it out of his car, ran up the street, and then collapsed.
Member.
Damn.
The sound coming from this surveillance video, and it shows the moments someone in a white Hyundai Santa Fe pulled alongside an SUV and opened fire.
Now a 16-year-old boy is charged with the murder of a Philadelphia rapper. That shooting happened last month in Olney. The 25-year-old rapper Abdul Vix, also known as YBC Duel, was killed. District Attorney Larry Krasner announcing those charges today.
He also says the teen suspect is connected to several other shootings.
Last month, Philadelphia police came out and said they made an arrest, a 16-year-old boy in connection to the late rapper YBC Duel, one of 3 people who was arrested at the time. And they came out and said that this young man was a part of a gang called Fast Break, which we'll later elaborate on. But they also said this man was responsible for another shooting, actually 2 within 24 hours. One was fatal just a week before YBC Duel's murder in the same neighborhood. And at that time, Philadelphia police was stressing for parents to make sure they are aware of firearms in their kids' rooms.
Well, I can tell you that the country and this region appears to have a problem with young victims and young people shooting guns. Listen, prosecutors with the district attorney's office tonight are urging parents in the city of Philadelphia to search the rooms of their children to find guns there and call the police to have them taken away. This, as you folks have reported, as he charges a 16-year-old
Ain't nobody doing that.
double murder.
Now, during that press conference, the DA came out and said that the 16-year-old boy was a part of an alleged gang called Fast Break.
In Olney, DA Larry Krasner reports he's charged a 16-year-old with the killing of 2 and the wounding of others as part of a shooting group known as Fast Break.
A small group of young people in the city of Philadelphia made a decision to hold a gun, to point a gun at another human being and pull the trigger.
The alleged teenage shooter is Aiden Waters. The DA says he's the killer of 25-year-old rapper Abdul Vix in a shooting on the 5500 block of North Fairhill Street in late August. Investigators report they've linked Waters to a wave of shootings in Philadelphia last month, along with the murder counts. He faces attempted murder, aggravated assault, and gun charges.
It's called clout chasing, is what we call it. It's what everyone calls it, I guess. You're looking for notoriety. You're looking to make a name for yourself.
Prosecutors say the guns used in the killings were illegal and one had a switch installed, allowing for multiple shots with one squeeze of the trigger. Prosecutors are urging parents to search their children's rooms for guns.
Recover the firearms that are in the homes, in the basements, under the rafters.
But that was pretty much it. I'm sure many people was like me, wanted to know who is Fast Break, where they from, and they saying it's clout chasing. But we all know something always happens for a reason, and clout chasing could be part of it, but it's always a motive. Today we're gonna see if we can find that motive. But while doing my research, within 24 hours of me making this video, Philadelphia police come out and say they arrested 16-year-old mother and alleged that she was the one supplying the firearms to her son. Today we go over it all, and what we're gonna do out the gate is X out YBC Duel getting gunned down because of an interview that was released the day before. As you say, that might be fuel to the fire, but according to authorities, if they correct, the people who pulled the trigger was already committing murders in this same neighborhood just a week before. Not to mention, this where they from. But you know how I go, fam, man. Any inner city is pretty much small. And when it's beef, sometimes you could be guilty by association. And when you dissing, you never know who you offended. In this video, we try to find out a motive on why YBC Duel had lost his life according to public facts that's necessarily not in the public's eye. We also check out who is Fast Break, who is Adrian, who is his mom, and where we stand today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fan meet LaToya Donaldson, 36 years old, from Philadelphia. She went to Simon Grant's High School, located on the 1700 block of Huntington Park Avenue in Philadelphia. Shortly after, at 20 years old, she welcomed her first baby, Aiden Waters, now 16 years old. Here's a picture of him and his mom in 2017. Growing up, Aiden was a good kid who was into all sports, most known for running track, but somehow things would go left. While in high school, Aiden and his friends had formed a group called Fast Break, and this wasn't based in no particular neighborhood. Aiden's mom eventually started using. She was known to be in Kensington as well, not on the junkie aspect, but to get work, which is a well-known neighborhood from a local rapper named Skrilla.
I'm the face of this. I'm the face of Zombieland. I grew up down here.
So a lot of people on the
I'm the face of this. I'm the face of Zombieland. I grew up down here. Turn up, baby. Turn up.
This is going to be an amazing episode because I feel like he has such a great story to tell.
I got dog food tatted on my hand.
From the outside looking in, I know it's crazy, but this shit regular.
The withdrawal is killing more people than the drug itself anymore.
Can you promise me something? You'll cut down on the laughing gas.
Yeah.
Promise? This is crazy. Crazy. Insane.
We had a good day, a good interview.
Stand over top and
Once you actually talk to the people out,
The fuck, nigga?
Real people.
I should be the biggest artist.
Nigga lost all his
5
teeth.
years though.
we all been through different things, so you can't just put us all in the same category. You get
Now, Aiden and his
She
mom
look
lived
like she
the
on that
Lower
shit,
Side,
boy.
which is on the west side of Philadelphia, and they had close ties with the Mont Gang, 445, which is also located on the west side of Philadelphia. Now, this is where we must pay attention, because in the Mount Gang, it seemed it was a rapper who was known for dissing YBC Duel. His name Tat, and you see what his YouTube name is. We on the Mount. He put out a song just last year, Message to the Ops, where he speak on allegedly getting get back for Q Rizzy, who we'll later talk about who he is.
We on the mind, we on the mind, 445. We on the mind, we on the mind, 445. Strictly for the guys, fuck you raw, big 3. Cut the band off my PO call, said you in some deep shit. I'm back to jumping out, I ain't shooting on no deep shit. Caught the op, told that nigga play your best defense. He hang with them, then that's the door, that's how the streets get. He hang with them, then that nigga gotta get shot too. Why he in they pictures doing everything the ops do? They say we chillin' on the roof, they know that's not true. Disrespectful, you a bitch, you know that's not true. He ain't the one spinning, boy, just the. And that nigga gotta get shot too. Why he in they pictures doing everything the ops do? They say we chillin' on the roof, they know that's not true. Disrespectful, you a bitch, you know that's.
Now, last year, for those who don't know, so everyone on track, YBC Duel had went viral. He is called Mr. Disrespectful for allegedly digging up a grave that he was claiming to be Q Rizzy.
Deep dive down and turned up and now they feelings hurt. I lost my brother to the shit, so they gon' feel it worse. Kwame still ain't got no tombstone, might go dig up his dirt.
Ain't got no fucking tombstone. I'm dig his fucking dirt up. Hey, yo, where the fuck Kwani at, yo? Kwani, where the fuck you at?
Now, Q Rizzy was from the Mount. He was a 24-year-old man who unfortunately lost his life in September of 2023. A man who was dead after a car crash in Philadelphia that ended with a shooting. Now, this incident happened just after 7:30 p.m. on the 3300 block of Emerald Street in the city's Port Richmond neighborhood. Police say a 24-year-old man was driving a car when he was struck by another vehicle. The driver of the vehicle then fled, got out, and shot the 24-year-old twice in the back. Authorities say the victim then struck another parked vehicle before getting out of his car and running up the street. The man then collapsed on the roadway. He was transported to Temple University Hospital by police, where he was later pronounced deceased. May he rest in peace. A love of condolences to his family.
New at 11 tonight now. Philadelphia police are investigating a violent shooting in Port Richmond that left a man dead. The action cam on the scene of here the 3300 block of Emerald Street, where you can see the aftermath of that shooting and car crash. It all started just after 7:30 this evening when one car hit another. The driver of the car that was struck got out and shot the driver who hit him twice, according to police. That man who was still behind the wheel hits a parked car, but somehow makes it out of his car, ran up the street, and then collapsed. Authorities rushed him to the hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. So far, no arrests have been made.
So now you know they had beef. Fast forward to 2024, and if you know, you know. But now Aiden, he got tension within his own neighborhood. One side not getting along with the other side. So what they do? Fast break been out hunting on Oli all month in August of 2024, which happens to be the same month and the same neighborhood that YBC Duel had lost his life. It started on August 18, 2024, according to authorities, when Aiden Waters and Fast Break had allegedly opened fire from a vehicle on a 43-year-old man and a 14-year-old boy near the 500 block of Senator Street. Surveillance video obtained by investigators captured the assailant's vehicle as a gray Honda Sonata. The investigators also recovered 16 .762 shell casings on the scene.
Juvenile and an adult are injured during a shooting in Northeast Philadelphia. It happened tonight at about 10 o'clock right there at Colgate and Center Streets. Police say a 14-year-old and a 43-year-old suffered graze wounds. The busy street is lined with vehicles. One appears to have endured shattered glass from gunfire. The victims were transported to the hospital. So far, no arrests have been made.
The next incident happened less than 24 hours apart. It was actually the following morning, August 19, 2024, where according to authorities, Waters was allegedly involved in a double shooting on the 200 block of East Duncannon Avenue that resulted in the murder of a 16-year-old Marquis Sanders and the wounding of 5 others. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. Investigators said surveillance video obtained by investigators captured the same gray Honda Sonata used in the previous shooting. That vehicle was found torched later that morning, and investigators determined it was stolen.
Jackie, like you mentioned, a 16-year-old has sadly lost his life from gunshot wounds. We're told that the other 16-year-old is in stable condition. Police are still trying to find a motive here, and it has left the Olney neighborhood asking for more police presence in their neighborhood and close to that high school. It's a shooting with 2 crime scenes. The first along the 200 block of East Duncannon Avenue near the Olney Charter High School's track, where police responded to shots around 2:30 in the morning. The other on Whitaker and Hunting Park Avenues, where a driver of a vehicle carrying the 2 teens shot flagged down police.
It does appear that they were both shot at close range. It does appear that they were targeted.
One 16-year-old is dead after being struck in the head. The other grazed in the ear and shoulder. At least 6 bullet casings were found on the scene.
I get scared, but then I feel sad because I'm sometimes it could be your friends and everything, and this is too much.
14 being struck in the head. The other grazed in the ear and shoulder. At least 6 bullet casings were found on the scene.
I get scared, but then I feel sad because I'm sometimes it could be your friends and everything, and this is too much.
14-year-old Ariana is an incoming freshman at Olney Charter High School. She was just leaving freshman orientation when she heard the news. News that sadly does not surprise her.
It's normal here, but I don't know how to feel about it.
According to police data, so far this year, 109 young people between the ages 12 to 18 have been shot. A number less than last year's, but still an alarming trend. A trend that's too prevalent in this Olney neighborhood, according to a neighbor who wanted to remain anonymous.
I really would like to see more cops here at this area where, you're filming. And I think that would help a little bit.
Police say 4 males or 4 suspects involved in this shooting got away in an SUV. At this moment, we don't have a description on those suspects, and no one is currently in custody. Outside of police headquarters, Yukari Nakayama, NBC 10 News.
Then you fast forward to a week later, the afternoon of August 23rd, 2024. 25-year-old Abdul Vicks, a Philadelphia rap artist known as Mr. Disrespectful or YBC Duel. According to authorities, the leader of a street group known as the Young Bag Chasers was fatally shot inside of a vehicle, the back seat, on the 100 block of West Olney Ave. The video of the murder has circulated on social media. That afternoon, officials said the Philadelphia Fire Department responded to a report of a vehicle fire on the 6500 block on North 15th Street and found several FCCs inside of Via Sportage, which authorities claim was the same vehicle used during the crime.
Details about the investigation into the murder of a person police say is a well-known gang member. The sound coming from this surveillance video, and it shows the moments someone in a white Hyundai Santa Fe pulled alongside an SUV and opened fire. According to Philadelphia police, the deadly shooting claimed the life of Abdul Vix, also known as Young Dul. Detectives say Vix is a member of the street group YBC, and they say this video is now being investigated in connection to the shooting death.
Now, multiple DNA swabs were recovered from the vehicle, as well as fingerprints, 2 7.62 shell casings, a 9mm shell casing, and one unfirearmed 9mm cartridge, authorities have said, which was key to the investigation and helped lead to an arrest. But in the meantime, a lot of YBC Duel fans was pissed. They didn't know who shot some of their favorite rapper, but somebody dropped their sack and mentioned it the day he lost his life. And he also made a key post that helped put 2 and 2 together, which equals 4. But Fast Break just scored the biggest bucket in the league. You talking about, Nick? And he also posted this picture in his Instagram story with the broken heart emoji. Baby Doc from the Mount, the hood Q Rizzy from. And apparently, in Baby Doc Instagram bio, he got tap music video of him dissing YBC Duel.
It's good. He hang with them, then that nigga gotta get shot too. While he in they pictures doing everything the ops do. They say we chillin' on the roof, they know that's not true. Disrespectful, you a bitch, you know that's not true.
Now at first you gotta take that Instagram post for a grain of salt until authorities come out and claim that it was Fast Break who was doing the shootings and the murders. Almost a month later, Philadelphia police detectives came across information that led to a search warrant for Waters and his house. Officials said several firearms related to gear were recovered. Through forensics examination, surveillance video, and witness statements, officials said investigators were able to link Waters to all of the shootings. And shortly after, Waters' mom, LaToya Donaldson, was one of 4 people who was arrested and charged in connection to the death of Abdul Vix, aka YBC Duel. May he rest in peace, and love and condolences to his family. An incident that took place in really his opposition area in August of 2024. But as YB Duel said in an interview released less than 24 hours before he lost his life, you bound to catch him anywhere in his city.
Right here, bro. On my soul. On J Soul. They from Belmont Ave. They crib right there, bro. That they be getting clapped on that Q Rizzy and all them niggas from right there, bro. The nigga that's in the car over there right now, my man Waters clapped him. He told him he can't bust no traps. Bro, only reason why he parked out here because Waters not out here right
now. During the investigation into YBC Duel's death, detectives recovered ring camera footage from inside Waters' home that showed Donaldson bringing a rifle inside a gun case downstairs, handing it to the teens. According to law enforcement, investigators believe the teens used that rifle to shoot multiple times into YBC Duel's car as he drove along the 100 block of West Olney Avenue. The Deputy Police Commissioner, Frank, had declined to discuss the specifics of Donaldson's role in the crime, citing it's the ongoing investigation. But they recovered a video that showed that she definitely was a part of it. And quoting, she's involved, she participated, and she's being charged along with the 3 others, end quote. So is Water, Donaldson, his mom, Nair Briscoe, 19, and Rashawn Williams, 18 years old. It's crazy. Last month they went from asking the parents to check for guns in their houses to now saying one of the moms brung that gun out the house. It's a crazy story.
Gave that shit to that nigga.
This one in the comments. This was the story of a Philadelphia mother.
Man, use some common sense, y'all. I'm just trying to live.